Hey there, Bridget and Emily. Well, Bridget, you showed us last week your trip to Wisconsin, and Emily, I heard that you were visiting your family. Well, I'm kind of doing both right now. Right now, I'm in Minnesota, and I'm at my sister's apartment here. And currently, I just finished going to several museums with my family, and I figured I'd go ahead and share with you my trip to Minnesota. Granted, I don't have a video camera, so I can't do the same thing that Bridget did, but I'll try and do the best I can with pictures. So here it goes. So the first thing we did when we got to the Twin Cities was go to the Bakken Museum. The Bakken was named after Dr. Bakken, who invented the pacemaker. Not surprisingly, the theme of the museum centers around electricity and the human body. The museum had many interesting examples of technology that we take for granted today as they looked in their infancy. In front of me is an example of an early EKG machine. Needless to say, it looked like it would be more effective at inducing a heart attack than diagnosing one. Not to stop at the heart, the museum also demonstrates that electricity is used to drive our thoughts too. Here I am attempting to contact the X-Men so that I can use Cyclops' laser vision to heat up some food that I have out of frame. Going against the whole Hippocratic Oath thing, the museum deviated from normal medical equipment with this death ray. Although it didn't say death ray on it and I didn't bother to read the plaque, I'm going to assume that it's a death ray anyway. Why? Because that's just way more cool. After visiting the Museum of Medical Devices and Death Rays, we went to go and to partake of some local concoctions. As you can see here, I am having a sip of the local water. Why it is green, I don't know. I am going to assume that Minnesota is simply littered with Irishmen and that their mere presence turns the water in the state green. Here's a local dish known as coffee cake. I find that its name is deceptive since it is clearly solid and thus not made of coffee, and it turns out that it tastes more like dough with massive amounts of sugar added to it than coffee. Therefore, I am reaching the conclusion that Minnesota is not only full of Irishmen, but also pathological liars. Finally, here's a picture of me standing in front of the mansion that is home to the Swedish American Institute. The mansion contains many beautiful works of art that I did not take pictures of. I was so wrapped up in its beauty that I simply found myself unable to take photographs and I had to be rolled out of the building, passed out, and drooling by museum staff. Here is a goat. See you on Wednesday, Bridget.